Howdy folks, high value DMD. Don't just give me a subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. Thank you for coming to my clinic. I'm going to be your doctor today, and I'm going to prescribe to you a red pill. I hope you're ready. It is 2024, and things are costing more than they ever have. Inflation is up. This apartment that I'm renting is going to cost more and more. I'll be moving soon, essentially to a cheaper part of the country, but even there it's more and more expensive. It costs more to eat, it costs more to drive, gas prices are up, everything costs more. And some of you out there may be thinking that you will never own a house. You're looking at car prices and you're looking at a decent new used SUV is costing minimum $45,000. And you're asking yourself, how are you ever going to get ahead? And you acknowledge the surroundings around you, and you have to take it for what it is. Things right now are not ideal. In some ways, the economy is doing well. Look, I'm not an economist. People on Fox and CNN are saying contradictory things. Stock market has been up lately, but bottom line, you feel it. You feel it at the grocery store, you feel it in life, and you gotta ask yourself, what are you gonna do? A pivotal point in my life when I had to make something happen for myself when I was trying to become a dentist, I had to acknowledge that nobody was coming to save me. I remember I was sitting in my parents' house, in my old bedroom. I was sitting in my old game chair, and I got my rejection from dental school. And I had to acknowledge that no one was coming to save me. It was all incumbent on me to do what I had to do. And so, if you know my story, I moved across the country. I threw a mattress in the back of the car, and I moved 900 miles east at a chance for a future, and ultimately I came out successful. All glory and honor to God for that one. So if you're asking yourself, how are you going to save money? How are you going to get a down payment for a house? How are you going to get a decent car? No one is coming to save you, my friend. There's your red pill. I hope your prescription is to take it for 10 days BID. That's twice a day, every 6 hours. All right? You take that red pill twice a day BID every 6 hours for 10 days until the prescription is all the way used up. And then I'm going to give you another prescription to use PRN, which is as needed. You're going to have to sit in this reality. And you are going to have to acknowledge that no one is coming to save you and that you are the master of your own destiny, right? Granted, I believe that there's a God that is over us, that is controlling all things, and you need to submit your life to Him, otherwise you're just swimming upstream hopelessly. But that's my philosophy. That doesn't have to be your philosophy. You're going to have to do something, my friend. You're going to have to go get more training that's going to make you more money. You can't just sit where you are and expect to make anything of yourself. If you're not constantly learning and growing and evolving, you're going to get left behind. You're not going to do well in this economy. That is essentially America. That's the American dream. And some people are sitting there, they've been crying like, oh, this isn't the American dream. I can't buy a house. The American dream, I'll make a whole nother video on this one before I move on to where I'm going, but the American dream is not promised to you. The American dream is the ability to try, and it also is the ability to fail. No one's coming to help you, so what are you going to do? What can you cut out of your budget to save money? I'm going to fix this camera real quick. I've got my iPhone just taped up to my tripod, all rigged up. I need to get a GoPro and do this right, but hey, I'm being cheap. But I'm saying, what can you cut out of your budget this month to save more money? Everybody can save $100. Everybody's got $100. I could light $100 on fire today, and it really wouldn't change my life that much at all. But you can find an extra $100 a month. You can. You probably save an extra $200 a month. What are you willing to do? You want to cut out Netflix? You want to cut out the 4 or 5 times you're eating out a week? Quit eating Wendy's, man. Quit eating McDonald's. Quit eating that crap, you know? Quit going to sit down at a restaurant that you can't afford, man. You're going to have to put down a $5, $7 tip. You can't afford it. So quit doing it. Eat cheap. I eat ground chicken. I eat jasmine rice a lot. Cheap as can be. $3 for a $3.50, $4 for a pack of ground chicken, and then some jasmine rice. Maybe a little sauce on it, some salt. That's a meal for me. It's cheap. Find a way, man. How many days are you working? Are you only working 32 hours a week? Or are you working a proper 40 hours a week? What's your side hustle? Are you working on Saturdays? What are you doing on Saturdays? Are you sitting there eating donuts on Saturday mornings, playing video games all day? There's no excuse. There really is no excuse. The people that I sympathize with, my audience, I'm assuming my audience is probably going to be people around my age, maybe up to 45, that are single. You know, single young adult males would be who I'm talking to. The people who I sympathize with have multiple children, or maybe you're a single mom. Look, I can't even imagine what that's like. I don't have a child, all right? I haven't gotten myself into a situation like that. So money can be tight, and you're having to take care of someone that's not just yourself. But you're going to have to make sacrifices no matter what. There's just no other way around it. You cannot be comfortable. And I think that's a big thing that's been on my journey. I think when I graduate and I start making money, people won't have seen the suffer and the hustle that I've gone through. I've gone through a lot of tough times. I've gone through a lot of discomfort to get to where I am right now. People are gonna forget that. They didn't see it. Some of you saw it a little bit as I've made videos for the last 2 years. But they're like, oh, he's a doctor. He's fine. He doesn't struggle. I have been extremely uncomfortable. I have slept on a mattress on the floor for a long time. I actually just got my first bed frame since I lived at my parents' house. I inherited this bed frame because I took over this apartment from someone else. I had a mattress on the floor, man. I didn't want to pay for a bed frame. I saved my money. Didn't want to pay for it because I didn't really need it. Okay, and I don't need to go eat out. And I've had these shorts, and I work out in these shorts. And I've had this shirt for probably 7, 8, 9 years. I'm not even kidding. Because I don't need Lululemon workout gear. I don't need Gymshark workout gear. So you got to find your priorities, man. And some of my priorities, I've spent money on outdoor gear, camping gear, solar batteries, things like that. I recently got a car payment, which that's something I need. But I've tried to buy things that I can use and that I really need. I sit and think long and hard about what I have to buy. And so I encourage everybody to do that same thing. And get comfortable being uncomfortable, because you are never going to make progress in your life if you always try to reach for what's most comfortable. Success does not come to the comfortable. Success comes to the uncomfortable. You look at people like Tom Brady. Do you think he enjoyed working out and spending all that time throwing the football and trying to compete to get a spot over and over and over? No, he didn't. But in a way, he kind of tricked his brain to enjoy it and to thrive off of it. Kobe Bryant, same thing. Just an animal in the gym. He showed up early, left late. David Goggins, the man ran for miles and miles, and in a way, he'll tell you he hates it. He hates doing it. But he has hypnotized himself to enjoy and thrive off of the discomfort of himself and maybe the discomfort of others that see him, and seeing their reaction. And it just pushes him on to be better and great. And so you have to change your mindset. That is going to be everything. So I hope that you enjoyed that red pill. And when you need another prescription for some more red pill, you come to me, okay? I'm going to make this, I'm probably going to make a series out of this, prescribing red pills. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Until next time.